Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and today we're doing a little bit of a unique video. These are some Bath & Body Works fragrances that I don't like. Now, majority of Bath & Body Works fragrances I think are for certain types of people, or I do like a part of them. These couple fragrances though, when it comes to the body care, I just do not like at all. That said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things body care on my channel, so if that sounds like something interesting to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's dive right on into the video. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sit on this side of the screen and put some images up right here regarding what I'm wearing. It is the regular fit button down from Tommy Hilfiger. Really enjoy this style, this fit, and also as someone who likes to roll up their sleeves quite a bit, really like how easy it is to roll, and this also stays. So if you can ever find this on sale or at Marshall's, highly recommend picking it up. It's one of my favorite button downs. Now let's talk about things that aren't my favorite. And all of these are my personal opinions. If you like these fragrances, if some of these are your favorite fragrances, I don't mean to offend you. These are just scents that I personally don't like. If this is your first time on my channel, this is gonna seem like a very negative video. However, if you would like to see my favorites or what I'm excited for that's coming out or spoilers, I have several other videos on my channel that will suffice that need. And I recently did a current spring favorites and a current summer favorites if that would be a little bit more your speed. But let's go ahead and put on our negativity caps and we're gonna dive into some scents I do not like. The first one is going to be, I think, in my opinion, the worst Bath & Body Works body care fragrance of all time. I hope to never see this one again. It released for the Bath & Body Works Summer 2025 semi-annual sale as part of that big line of bringbacks, and it is going to be Into the Wild. Now, from a scent note perspective, on paper, I should like this fragrance. It has notes of sparkling mandarin, pear blossom, and sugared musk. All fragrances that I like, all fragrances that are kind of even similar to Gingham Fresh, which is something I really like. The packaging super cute. It's not an issue with the packaging. However, this fragrance, rather than mandarin and pear blossom and sugared musk, I get base notes of like burning rubber and then middle and top notes of off-brand bug spray. It smells disgusting. Like, I do not like the smell of bug spray at all. It's very sharp, it bites your nose. The only reason I'm using bug spray is because I don't want to get bit up by mosquitoes. Like, I am using it purely for like tactical purposes. To then want to buy a fragrance that just smells like bug spray to shower in, to put lotion on it, and then to spray and go out into the world with, absolutely not. I did not like this one at all. This one was like negative for me. If I could rank it at like, out of 10, it would be like negative 100. Cannot stand this fragrance. I thought this was absolutely terrible. Curious though, because I know people did end up buying it. If any of you bought it, let me know if you actually get those fragrance notes. I heard it was very mixed between a lot of people thought it was off bug spray. Some people thought it was super pretty. Let me know in the comments down below if it's just like one of those weird things, like sometimes with cilantro, people don't get cilantro, they get like a hand soap, soapy taste instead. Is Into the Wild kind of like cilantro? Do some people get it like this weird off bug spray and some people get these super delicious notes? Let me know in the comments down below. Unfortunately, I'm on the bug spray side, so this is gonna be an absolute no for me. Now, the next one is one that I actually owned. It was in a Project Pan. And if you watch my Project Pan videos and you've seen this fragrance, you will see the progression of me liking this less and less to the point where I don't like this at all and I'm like jumping for joy that it's gone. And that is gonna be Cotton Candy Clouds. My first kind of quip with this is that this does not smell like cotton candy. This smells like berry musk. It should be berry musk clouds. And this one has notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and whipped vanilla. There's no cotton candy in this at all. So I don't know what people are talking about when they're like, it's candy floss, it's like Luscious Snow Fairy. No, it's not. In my opinion, this is a berry musky fragrance. That whipped vanilla goes really gross and kind of like vanilla or milk that's kind of sat out too long. Don't like this one at all. Would never repurchase it. I would love to see a true cotton candy from Bath & Body Works rather than this one. I know some people were talking about, although it's not cotton candy, but like the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, or like those kind of more marshmallowy true spun sugar fragrances. Would love to see those. Cotton candy clouds though, I never need to see that one return. Now, the next one we have is a seasonal one. This is one that I think was out 2022 or 2023 when they did more of the faceted style packaging, the more realistic style packaging, and it is going to be Together Weather. I hope me and this fragrance are never together because this one has notes of blushing breeze, sugared cardamom, and soft cedar. There are some fragrances that I don't like in body care, but I enjoy in the home care, or even if I wouldn't wear it on myself, I can respect it and I think it's a nice fragrance, just not for me. Together Weather is none of the above. Together Weather is terrible. I think that the sugared cardamom totally overpowers the entire fragrance, and then you have that cedar wood note kind of stabbing you there as well, and then that blushing breeze comes in, and it's kind of like the Mulan Fierce Waters, just completely overtakes the scent. It has this super sharp bite to it, and it just smells terrible. It is way too sharp. It is way too spicy. Like, I just do not like this fragrance. Not something for me. I like a sweater weather. I think sweater weather is nice. I think it's, very wearable, still outdoorsy and still a little bit unisex, but very wearable nonetheless. Together weather though, absolutely not. Would never want to see this one back out again. Now, the next one we have is going to be Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. This is going to ruffle some feathers. I think this is disgusting. I think it just smells like maple syrup, and the thought of showering in maple syrup grosses me out. This one has notes of maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. The only note I get in this is that maple syrup. And I think if the maple syrup was balanced with a couple of other things, like we have in something like the wild berry French toast, which is in the soap, or I think it was blueberry maple pancakes that we had, or blueberry sugar pancakes a couple of years ago, they're very balanced, and it just adds this super nice kind of hint of thicker sweetness to it, making a little bit more of a fall fragrance. However, the maple syrup in this one, it completely overtakes the entire scent. So this scent makes me nauseous. This is not something that I would ever want to own or owned in body care. Next up, we have Mary Cookie, another seasonal favorite that people love. Mary Cookie, Christmas cookies, people love these style of fragrances. For me though, this was like if I melted half a stick of butter and then poured it on top of myself. Mary Cookie has notes of fresh baked cookies, sparkling sugar crystals, and rich vanilla. I don't know if it's the cookie note or the vanilla note. I get a very melted, buttery, like those shortbread cookies that are almost too buttery. That's exactly what this smells like. And the thought of having myself smell like butter, all I need is like a side of popcorn and that would be good. However, this is one that I cannot get behind. I have tried to like this. I think I've tried to gaslight myself like this smelled good. Like I can see it, like I can see the vision. I cannot. This is not one that I will ever pick up unless I am able to truly smell the cookies and the sugar and the rich vanilla. To me, it just smells like melted butter. So that is definitely not something that I want to wear. This one belongs for me in like that collection of candles that was absolutely terrible, like the chips and salsa, the pizza and ranch. Mary Cookie belongs in like that category in my opinion. Now, the last one we have is part of the Wellness collection, and this is going to be a very famous fragrance, and it's the Wellness Milk Scent. This one has notes of sugared oats and whipped milk, or it says sugared oats and whipped milk come together to create this creamy, cozy, and calming fragrance. This smells to me like you had a bowl of cereal, ate all the cereal, left the cereal milk sitting out on your countertop for like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks, and then was like, all right, let me scoop this and like put this all over myself. This smells spoiled to me. It smells like warm milk that sat out in the sun all day. This does not smell good. I don't understand like how people are able to get it to smell like this nice kind of whipped or light kind of cold foam, and they like to pair it with their coffee fragrances because that sounds delicious. There's something in my brain or something in my nose, I don't know what it is. This will not get past that spoiled phase for me. And I have tried. Like I've really tried to be like, oh no, I can like see it. Like I can kind of smell it. And I get like glimpses here and there. But then the thought of like picking this one up in the full size and actually using it, or like using this as a body wash and like rubbing spoiled milk all over myself, I can't even fathom. So that one is going to be an automatic no for me as well. Now, you guys, that really wraps up this video. This was much more of a negative video than I typically do. Usually we're a lot more positive and lighthearted, but hopefully if you're on a low buy, you're on a no buy, you don't want to even think about body care, hopefully this video helped you and you're like, you know what, I actually can't stand some of those fragrances. I don't need to buy any of this. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments down below fragrances that you absolutely can't stand. I would love to hear what your guys' least favorites are. But I hope you enjoyed, found it helpful, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys!